Hi, got another edition of Tech Talk. I'm excited to have with me Max Kenkel from ITA Group, a fabulous company. Max is manager of customer solutions. ITA has a long history in the loyalty space, in the fulfillment space, in the experience space. And indeed, they acquired an excellent company out of the UK with Loyalty Platform. So they kind of combined two key areas of the service space, and their platform is called Horizon, and it's pretty brilliant as well. And they're in really a high growth trajectory, so that's the reason why we're taking the time to visit with Max today. Max, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
It's awesome. So why don't you give us a little bit of background about you, how long you've been with ITA, tell us a little bit about the company, what your unique selling proposition is beyond what I've shared right now, and then we can really get into it, but at least provide some background, which would be great.
Yeah, sure. Well, thanks again for having me. Excited to be here. So I've been with ITA Group. It'll be 13 years in February.
Wow, lucky 13.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, exactly. And ITA Group's been around for about 60 years. We're an entirely employee-owned company, which I think makes a huge difference just in our attitude and approach to the business. Everybody acts like an owner, which is fantastic. And our goal with as a company is to help brands transform how business feels for their customers, employees, and their channel partners. And then I help lead our customer solutions practice. And we are a full service, like true end-to-end partner with our customer solutions. So we can deliver all 6 key components of a successful loyalty program. So that would include strategy, software, which is our Horizon platform. We have a very robust award solution. We can do everything from cash to points to trips to experiential. We've got program management in-house, including on-site customer service for programs. And then we can handle all the communication, marketing, and all the measurement and analytics. So when we say we're end-to-end, we truly mean we're end-to-end.
I love it. Just like at Ascendant Loyalty, we say we're end-to-end in terms of program development and strategy and design and operation. And you guys really totally complete the entire scope. And it's great that you have strategy folks there, because you got to think from a solution-oriented standpoint, both for existing clients as well as new clients that you have dialogue with. So could you share, because it's always helpful to get some perspective, maybe a couple clients that you're super proud of, that people, if they were interested, could look up the clients and maybe experience it, or if when they follow up with you, they could talk about some of those success stories. Who are you most proud of?
Yeah, sure. So we've got a lot of great programs today. A couple that I can tell you about. We help manage the Krispy Kreme loyalty program in the UK. Well, what's exciting about that one is we're running about 100 tests each week for them. And through those test and learns, we've been able to identify high-performing offers. We've been able to increase their member count, increase their member spend, and help shorten the time between visits. So a lot of good analytics and testing going on that program. And then we have a financial services client that we've had for over 20 years. And we've done a lot of promotions for them. But one that I thought was really interesting was they were having some issues trying to process mortgages quickly at one point. And so we did almost what I'd call like a service recovery program for them. And it was a dinner on us. And that got so much traction for them. They got some earned media in the Financial Times. And it really kind of like massaged the issues that people were having at that time and bought them some equity in the minds of their customers. And then one of the most recent promotions that we ran, we did the Napa 100-year sweepstakes back in May, just celebrating 100 years in business. But that one was really fun because it wasn't just enter your info on the web. We gave them a lot of opportunities to engage with the brand in some different ways through that promotion. And they saw a lot of program signups because of it. So,
oh, that's a great, and you're also dealing with independent operators, right? Those Napa stores with genuine parts, right?
Yeah, yep. That's a good blend of both the B2B and the B2C in that program.
So. And it's not easy working with those individual store owners. They all are entrepreneurs, so they're very high demand. So that's a really cool example too. That's great, Max. And what about from an experience standpoint? You mentioned a couple things, but everybody talks buzzword about emotional loyalty versus rational, the give and the get versus experiences. So you touched on a couple things there. Is there anybody else? Because you said like doing trips and things along that nature. Is there another client where you've done those type of things and really thought out of the box?
Yeah, I mean, half of our business at ITA Group is what we call our engagement solutions, where we're
Okay.
targeting employees, customer, and channel. And then half of our business is events, actually. And so
Oh,
we do, yeah, big user conferences, incentive travel, and we operate. I don't even remember what the count is now. I think we're up over 500 big events a year. Might even be closer to 800 big events a year, where we're bringing people all over the globe. And actually, we've made a couple acquisitions recently too. So we've got boots on the ground in Europe from an event standpoint. So yeah, a lot of business happening on that side of the house too.
my God, I didn't even know that one. That was cool. That's great. Thanks, Max.
Yeah.
Where do you think some of the top challenges are that you guys are going to be addressing in the next 2 or 3 years? That
Yeah.
you got you guys really excited when you're really thinking and brainstorming. Chris Jones, who heads up the company, at least on our contact point, is a pretty solution-oriented guy and
Yeah.
really big ideas. So anything you can share in that regard that's
Yeah.
on their horizon? I
Yeah.
hate to use the horizon, but that's a great one. So.
It is. Yeah. It's a great tie-in.
Yeah.
We're really focused on emotional connection right now.
Mhm.
I mean, that's kind of our mantra as a solution line here at ITA Group anyway, is that we help brands connect emotionally with their customers, because we know that when they do connect with them emotionally, they're going to win more. And we've got the raw data to back it up. We recently conducted some self-funded research. And what we found in that research is that customers who feel valued, so they're getting good functional benefits out of that program, they're 3 times more likely to visit, spend, and give share. And then customers who only feel emotionally connected are 4 times more likely to visit, spend, and
Wow.
give share. But if you get customers who feel both valued and emotionally connected, they're 8 times more likely to visit and give share. And so we know that forming this emotional connection is, it's paramount to maximizing what a successful loyalty program can deliver for these brands. And it's really kind of the linchpin of all that is redemption. So redemption is going to tie a strong value exchange in the mind of the customers from that functional benefit standpoint. And then it also creates a strong emotional benefit in the mind and hearts of the customer, maybe more importantly, in the hearts of the customer. And so when you dig into that redemption, you got to look at like, how long does it take? How can they speed that first redemption up for new members? Everything around redemption is going to be really important to capture these customers and begin forming, the new habits that we want them to do, the new behaviors we need them to demonstrate, and really leading them to that state of feeling loyal to the brand, which actually that brings me to our second key challenge, which is going to be this urge that brands are going to have to devalue the program. So I think, the economy is kind of tricky right now, right? Like every day there's some sort of new disruption. And I think if it gets tougher over the next 18 months, that pie for everybody's going to shrink down a little bit. But a good loyalty program that really delivers the value to participants and that's designed to forge that emotional connection with the customers, that's going to, those programs are going to help brands get that bigger piece of the pie that they're looking for. And it's also going to keep customers on the hook for longer. So, if things do get tough, brand leadership is going to look for cost savings, and they're going to take a look at lowering the value of the loyalty program. And I would just urge caution in wholesale devaluation of a loyalty program. And if
I'm
any,
seeing a little bit of that in the travel space even today, and devaluing their points or their miles, no doubt. And you're also seeing a bit of a pullback in the advertising spend. Return on advertising spend, ROAS. The fact is that statistics going back to the 60s and 70s, when various recessions have happened, those that pull back have a harder time recapturing market share,
yep,
and those that continue to spend actually come out on the other side further ahead with a
yep.
stronger market share.
Yeah, and
So
we saw that during the pandemic too, right? Brands that continue to invest and take that opportunity to make changes to either how they went to market or how they connected with customers, like they came out on the other side
yeah,
in good shape, and everybody else really had to play catch up. So
yeah, that's the beauty of affinity, loyalty, customer relationship marketing, customer centric marketing is it's programmatic and it helps you to maybe smooth out those potential dips in your business because of that continuity that it provides. So
yep.
Max, thanks for taking the time. This is a great dialogue. You can reach out to Max, and by the way, Max mentioned that research. So if you reach out to Max via his LinkedIn profile or at ITA Group, you'll be able to get that research as well. So Max, thanks so much for your time today. Look
Yeah,
forward
thanks for having me.
to spending more time together in the future. Okay.
Yeah, thanks. Have a good day.
All right.